Namaste, mere pyare bachcho. Welcome back to our class. Oh, it just makes me so happy to see you all here again, ready to learn, and, you know it, get those full marks in your exams. Hannah? So today, we're going to jump into this really wonderful chapter from your Santor textbook. It's called Badal and Moti. It's such a lovely story, all about friendship and, being brave. And listen, the best part is, right after the story, we're going to tackle all the important exam questions together. So you're going to be fully prepared. All right, let's get right into it.
So, chalo. So, our story kicks off with this really happy young boy named Badal. Now, just like a lot of you, he lived with his mother in a small village. And their life was pretty simple but just full of happiness.
I want you to just imagine this scene for a second. So Badal's walking home, probably thinking about what his mom has cooked for dinner, right? And then all of a sudden, he sees this tiny little puppy on the side of the road. And this poor little thing was just shivering, just trembling from the cold. Aw, so sad, isn't it? Breaks your heart.
So Badal, being such a kind boy, what does he do? He just picks up the puppy and takes him straight home. And then he asks his mother that one question that I bet many of you have asked your parents before. Can this puppy stay with us, Ma? All right, so what do you think his ma said? Yes or no? Well, she said yes, beta. But there was one very important condition. She told Badal, yes, you can keep him, but only if you promise to take complete care of the puppy. And Badal, of course, he promised right away.
And just like that, that's how the little puppy got a home and a beautiful name. Moti! From that day on, you couldn't separate Badal and Moti. They became the bestest of friends. I mean, they ate together, they played together. Moti would literally follow Badal everywhere he went. That's true friendship, right?
But one day, something pretty scary happened. So it was a rainy day, and the lane, it was all muddy and super slippery. Badal was just walking home from school, just like any other day, not expecting anything. And then, bam! He slipped on that wet mud and fell right into a deep pit. Can you imagine? He tried so hard to climb out, but he just couldn't get a grip. He was trapped, and he was all alone. Meanwhile, back at home, his mother was getting really worried. I mean, it was getting late. Moti was also waiting right there at the gate, just feeling so restless. So Badal's mother did what any worried mom would do. She called all the neighbors, and they all went out to search for him. And Moti, of course, went with them. So here's the big question for you. How on earth are they going to find him in the dark and in all that rain? Okay, now this is where our little Moti becomes a big hero. You know how you scroll through YouTube shorts and you see all those amazing hero dog videos where dogs are rescuing people from all sorts of trouble? Well, get ready because Moti is about to have his own viral hero moment. You see, dogs, they have a superpower. And no, it's not flying or super strength, it's their incredible, amazing sense of smell. So Moti didn't need his eyes to see Badal. He could actually smell the path where he had walked. He just put his nose right to the ground and boom, he caught Badal's scent. That, butcho, is what true loyalty looks like. So following that scent, Moti just ran until he reached the pit. And the moment he found Badal, he started barking as loudly as he possibly could. Woof! Woof! He was basically shouting, "He's here! Come help!" And it worked. The neighbors heard Moti's loud barks and rushed over to the spot. They quickly got a rope and carefully pulled Badal out of the pit. Oh, can you just imagine the relief? Everyone was so happy. And what's the very first thing Badal did? He gave his hero, his best friend Moti, a huge, tight hug and just kept thanking him. What an amazing story, right? Just see how kindness and friendship totally saved the day. Now that you know the story inside and out, I know you are ready to score full marks. So, cello, let's tackle those exam questions from your book. Are you ready? Let's do this. All right, first question up. This one's a very easy one to get us started. What did Badal come across by the side of the road? Okay, think back right to the beginning of our story. What was it?
And the answer is, Badal came across a puppy shivering in the cold. I am absolutely sure all of my brilliant students got that one right. Shabash! Fantastic start. Okay, let's jump ahead to another really important question. Number 4. How did Moti find Badal?
Come on, remember that big exam point we talked about? What was Modi's superpower?
Exactly, you got it. The answer is Moti followed Badal's scent. Now listen carefully. This word, scent, is super important. You have to remember it for your exam. He used his super sniffer nose to find his friend.
All right, time for a quick true or false round. Ready? First one. Badal lived with his grandmother. True or false?
All right, time for a quick true or false round. Ready? First one. Badal lived with his grandmother. True or false? That's false. He lived with his mother. Next, Moti grew up and loved Badal. Oh, that's absolutely true. Okay, how about this? Moti caught Badal's photo? No, silly. That's false. He caught his scent. And last one, Badal hugged and thanked Moti? Yes, a big true for that one. Well done, everyone. You're on fire. Okay, before we wrap things up, let's just quickly look at something cool. It's about how our story uses certain words to tell us that something already happened. It's a little grammar topic from your chapter, but don't you worry, it's super, super easy. It's all about the magic of adding ed at the end of a word.
So just take a look at the word jumped up here. Now think back to our story. We heard words like lived, played, thanked. Do you see what they all have in common? That ed at the end. That little ending is basically a signal, like a little flag, that tells us the action is already over. It's done, finished.
Now, the fancy name for this is the past tense. But all that really means is that the action is finished. It happened yesterday, or maybe last week, or even just a minute ago. Like, after this class is over, you can say, I watched the explainer. The action of watching is finished. See? Super simple, right?
Now, let's just quickly look at this table. It's so easy. Walk becomes walked, play becomes played, talk becomes talked, ask becomes asked, and touch becomes touched. You see the pattern? For these words, you just add ed. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And just like that, we're done.
We learned a beautiful story, we smashed our exam questions, and we even picked up a little grammar. Now, before you go, I want to leave you with one final thought. Remember, Badal's one act of kindness to a little puppy, that's what started this whole amazing story. So my question to you is, what is one kind thing you can do for an animal today? Just think about it. All the very best for your exams, my dear students. I know you will do great. I'll see you in the next class. Bye-bye.